Ladies and gentlemen, the presidential debate came to pass, and one of the highlights was UDA's press guy, Hussein Mohammed, shoving aside Amamamboga, who was trying to access the auditorium using the VIP wing. Well, when the VIPs entered the auditorium, William Ruto entered into unfamiliar territory. He knew he was alone as his opponent, one Raila Odinga, had boycotted the debate. Now, William Ruto had to face the two moderators, Eric Latif and Yvonne Ukwara. He had to face the audience and, of course, the cameras that were beaming across the country and the world. William Ruto is not used to this kind of setting. He has become a battle-hardened campaigner whom President Kenyatta has always called a guy who works from the rooftop of vehicles. He understands those kind of politics where he goes hard on his opponents, calling his pet subjects Uhuru Kenyatta and state capture Raila Odinga and Kitendawili. But now in this confined space, William Ruto seemed a man who is caged. We could see William Ruto, who is no longer full of energy and braggadocio. He was a man who resembled a deflated tire. And the moderators did not have sympathy on him. They were firing questions from all directions. And now we could see this so-called debate. It stopped being a debate became an interview before digressing into an interrogation where William Ruto had to respond to very hard questions. The first question was about economic recovery. William Ruto fumbled through the whole issue. Considering he's the deputy president, there's no way he can say for the 10 years he has been the DP, he didn't have a plan of reviving the economy. The issue of the grand project of Galana Kulalu to ensure Kenya has enough food to feed its people. The whole project became a cropper, and William Ruto was struggling to explain or to wade his way out of that mark. We saw the other issue of Arror and Kimwarer. Even before the issue was raised, William Ruto was volunteering to answer the question, for he knew this was a missile thrown at him. And the best way was to dodge it earlier. Worst of all, it could have hit him. And we could see how he struggled with this issue. William Ruto has always been telling us that in that Kimwarer and all thing, 7 billion shillings were lost. And here the debate, he was claiming no money had been lost. So you even don't know whether money was lost, whether money was appropriated. But what William Ruto told us is that there's a matter regarding the same issue in London, and the so-called 7 billion will be lost at some point because the contractors will need to be compensated. Well, that was neither here nor no one could understand the whole issue of Kimwarer and Arror. There was also the issue of land, the Muteshi land. William Ruto said that he was a victim of fraudulent land sellers, that he became a victim. Well, we all know that is not the story. The matter even went to court, but William Ruto managed to wade his way out of that story, saying, "Oh, I bought this land without knowing that it was an IDP's. It belongs to an IDP, and so there's no way I could have saved myself. I went through the court and I was cleared." Same to the Taveta land, he quickly dodged that missile. The only time we saw William Ruto lighting up is not when he was asked about his opponent, Raila Odinga, and was excited saying, "Oh, Raila Odinga is a project. We do not know whose project it is. Raila Odinga has no agenda. That's why he could not come to the debate, for he had nothing to tell Kenyans. Raila Odinga has no plan. Raila Odinga this, Raila Odinga that." That's the only moment we could see now an animated William Ruto. But generally, the debate, when the rules were so strict that he could not raise his pet subjects of state capture, kitendawili, nitatenga bilioni kadhaa, dealing with the real issues was a major problem for William Ruto. I was even surprised to realize that Rigathi Gachagua had actually done a better job than William Ruto. And so the last thing is to ask yourself, did this debate help William Ruto or ruin him? Did it help William Ruto get the undecided voters who now probably would feel be inclined to vote for him? Well, as things stand, I do not think William Ruto gained much from the debate. Maybe even the debates exposed his soft underbelly, that when left to his own device, he seems really caged and uninspiring. That is all. Kindly like and subscribe this channel.